Hi friends, I wanted to share with you what human design is and how it's affected me in my personal life and marketing my coaching business. So the jovianarchive.com is where you can go to get your human design type, and you enter information like your birthday, including your birth time, in order for the system to generate a report on you. And so for me, I discovered that I am a generator, and what that means is I my life strategy is to respond to things. I'm also of the inner authority of being an emotional solar plexus, and each of us has a different type. And so this human design system is the work of Ra Uru Hu, and think of it as astrology meets the i-ching, which are the Chinese hexagrams, combined with the Hindu Brahmin chakra system, as well as astrology. And it's channeled information. And so Ra was very successful in his life, and then he channeled this information. And basically human design is a manual, and he calls it a human experiment because it offers guidance on how you can live your life based on your talents, skills, and potentials. And so when you go to that website to get your map, which is called the body graph, you will understand how you're designed to engage with the world. And it also shows you your defined centers. And so we are 9 energy centered beings. We have defined areas and open areas. And the open areas basically are the areas where we're susceptible to influence and conditioning. And so the whole point of human design, from what I understand, is that you can improve the quality of your life and make the right moment to moment decisions without getting overwhelmed, because then you're understanding what type you are, what's your strategy, and what is your inner authority. And so basically you're very authentic to your own core, to your own purpose. This is your bio energetic and genetic blueprint. And so it is basically alignment. And once you understand your best processes, you're basically transforming your life. And so let me quote to you what Ra Uru Hu, the founder of the Human Design System, said. He said that it's not a belief system. And so this is him talking about the human design. It doesn't require you believe in anything or that you believe in me, him. It's not stories or philosophies. Basically, it's a concrete map to the nature of being, a logical way we can see ourselves. Just the simple mechanics is enough to make a vast difference in somebody's life. And so for him, for you to transform your life, there's 3 steps. You discover your type and your strategy, then you understand your inner authority, and then begin your experiment. And so, I understand that some people may be super new to this and you have no idea what I'm talking about. What I'll do is I will leave you a link to where you can get your chart done for free, the human design chart or body graph, so that you know what is your type. And then there's a lot of stuff if you just go on Google or YouTube, based on your type, you can find out information. Even through the Jovian archive itself, there's free resources. If you subscribe to their talking body graph thing, there's a free section where it explains more your type and strategy. And so let me just give you a brief overview of the different types before I close the video, so that you have a better idea of what it is. So for example, a manifestor, their strategy is to inform. They're basically 10% of the population, and they have the ability to start off projects and act independently. I mentioned that I am a generator, and there's two kinds of generators and manifesting generators. And so our strategy is to respond. We are the largest of the group types, about 70% of the population. We're known as great builders, and we derive our energy from our sacral center. It's the source of generating life force. And basically, when generators like me wait and respond, we eliminate the resistance and frustration, which results in our signature, which is satisfaction. And so for me, as a generator, that's the best way to approach life without frustration. And let's move on to the next type, a projector. So the strategy of the projector is to wait for the invitation. So this is 23% of the population. Unlike manifestors and generators, projectors don't have a consistent and reliable energy for working or manifesting. And so for them, the strategy is to wait for an invitation. And yeah, that's their gifts. That their skills and potentials be recognized after they've been invited to participate. And for example, for the projector, it could lead to bitterness if they're not recognized. The thing for them is they need to identify how to accept invitations and respond to the right ones. And for them, the signature is success. And so another type, the last one and the most rare, is the reflector. And for them, their strategy is to wait out a lunar cycle, which means, wait a full lunar cycle, which is like 29 to 30 days before responding to something. So for these reflectors, all the centers are open, and they have the gift of reflecting the energy around them, and that's why they're called reflectors. And yeah, so living your design, quick recap: manifestors, when you are fully understanding your element, you're able to experience more peace and less anger. Generators like me can live with satisfaction and less frustration. Projectors are able to find success and have less bitterness, and reflectors experience more surprise and less disappointment. And so if you do have questions, you want to find out more information, I'm also including links on the description and first comment of this video on where you can find more information. You can always DM me or send me a comment, and I'll be happy to wade through the information with you. For me, it's been very powerful to know this design, that there's this thing called human design, because it feels like a coming home. I've studied branding archetypes in school before and professionally for my internships and the work that I did, and now for my own life coaching, sound healing, and creativity coaching profession. And I find that since learning the human design this year, creating content has gotten easier. And so yeah, it's just been very powerful shift in my life and how I'm operating. And I am going to film another video that has more concise information and will feature someone who I greatly respect and admire, Phoebe Kuhn from the Content Emporium. And she is actually who I learned human design from, or at least she has videos online talking about human design. And so I've connected with her, and I'm pleased to present an interview between us in which you can hear it from herself, the power of human design, and how to market to the right audiences. And this is really useful for content creators, influencers, vloggers, therapists, coaches, anyone in the healing arts, and even creatives like artists and painters and musicians. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate you being here. As always, I hope you are safe, loved, and healthy, and choose to be kind. I'll see you soon. Bye.